Hi everyone, it's Nicole and welcome to Scrap Your Stash Saturday, where every Saturday I just take stuff from my stash and create a layout. These were actually put together almost 3 years ago now, and so I'm digging through those page kits that I had put together, and all I had put together was the pattern papers and the letter stickers and that kind of stuff. And then when I looked at what the page was about, I thought, this is about M&Ms. I should get sprays that are the colors of the M&Ms and do dots to the background, drip mist and create a look of sort of M&Ms. So I took out a few sprays, the Distress Spray Stain Twisted Citron, and that's like a nice green. From Dilutions Lemon Zest, a nice yellow. Distress Spray Stain Faded Jeans. And then I had a couple more. I had a red. I think I put them away. Nope, they're right here. Dilutions Ink Boss Post Box Red. And then a Lindy Stamp Gang Mango Mania. And I'm just going to create a whole bunch of little dots, and I don't want the colors to mix in each other. So what I'm doing is I'm putting down a color, and then I'm going to dry it up, and I'm going to, I guess, lay down quite a bit of color. So in between each, I'm going to dry it up, and you're going to see my lights flashing on and off. It keeps blowing a breaker every time I do that. And so then I did the Mango Mania first, the Lemon Zest, no, the Twisted Citron next, and then I did the Faded Jeans. And a couple of these, they were still brand new. Like they still had that plastic packaging over top. So it was a good thing to use them up, right? That's what the great thing is about using your stash is you're using stuff that you haven't used in a while or never used. And then this is the last color. And it really reminds me of little M&Ms, just the colors of the M&Ms. And if you've been with me for a while, you realize that all this week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I didn't upload any videos. I got sick last week, so not even this past week there, but the week before. I got sick on a Tuesday. I started getting sick, and I was sick for 10 days. I thought I was, getting better, and I'd get sick again, and it was just ongoing, and I had no voices. So even if I had videos done, I had no voice to do voiceovers. So, and I was just not, I haven't been in my scrap room for 10 days, which is very unusual for me. Last night, which was December 4th, was the first time that I went into my scrap room. So I dug into my page kits and I found this page, and it took me about an hour to get it done. And I don't know if you saw, but at the beginning, I sort of had a page sketched, but I decided to change it up. That was, I sketched the page out 2.5 years ago, and I don't know. I have been scrapping just kind of on the cuff for so long now that following a sketch now is even hard for me. So in the original plan, I guess, I had planned to use that backside of that Amy Tangerine pattern paper. I had planned to punch out the circles and use it that way. And instead, I decided to do the mist for the, sort of the little circles. Now, this is a Bo Bunny collection. It's called Barefoot in Bliss, and it's a 2011 collection from Bo Bunny. So it's fun to, to use up stuff from older collections. Now, this was totally a beach themed collection, and I had just taken it out for the alphas and the border strips. So I'm going to end up using a border strip and some of the alphas for it. And another thing I did when I put these page kits together is on recipe cards, I would do the journaling so that when I was at a crop, I didn't have to think about journaling. I was just, I'd do the page, and when I get to the journaling was there. I just had to copy it, and then I could still keep chatting and not be distracted with having to think hard and do my journaling. So that's kind of nice. That's something that I want to sort of take on again and do, because I have too many pages that are sitting there not journaled. And I just find it so hard to go back to pages that are completely, done except for the journaling and add the journaling. So as soon as I'm done these page kits, my Scrap Stash Saturdays, what I'm going to do is, put a kit together and scrap from that kit for probably a month. So like 4 Saturdays. So they're not going to be like humongous kits, because I just want to do, 4 or 5 pages from them. But that way I'm going to get some more of my stash done. And when I do my page kits, what I'm going to do is, again, do the paper selection and then the picture selection. And I'm going to bring it one more step. I'm going to use a recipe card, and I'm going to do the journaling for the 4 or 5 pages that I kind of pull aside and put together, so that when I do the videos, boom, I just am able to do the journaling at the same time, and then I can just put it in my albums and not have to worry about journaling. So I love using these Project Life cards for my journaling. And I'm going to put it down there, and I'm going to glue it down. And I know I want to use that tag, but I want to use it more as a decorating element more than where I want to do my journaling, because I know that I want to do my journaling on that Project Life card. Now, I took out this collection from Crate Paper. I believe it's the Notes and Things. I have it next to my desk in one of those. These are called little iris containers too. They're just little. They're for photos. What I did a couple years ago, maybe even more than 2 years ago, you can actually buy those at my Michael's anyway. Those little ones, those photo iris containers. They only come like in pink and like weird colors. I just like the transparent, but you can buy a case, and it comes like in a bigger container, and there's like, I don't know, 24 of them, or maybe not that many, maybe 12, 18 in a case, and it's quite expensive. I think it's like $55. But if sometimes, if they have 50% off their organization things, then you can get it for $25, right? Or if you use a $25, $50, 50% off coupon, then you can get it for $25. And that's what I did. And I pretty much have them all used up. So I'll have to go and purchase another one. But what I like is that then you have a container to put all those little containers in. It's perfect. Instead of having to try to figure out where to put it in your craft room, it comes in its own container to keep them all contained. Now, I had this branding strip, and I had that with the page kit, and so that's where I'm gonna do my title. And I use the letters from the Bo Bunny sticker sheets, and the title of this page is "How Much Is a Pick Worth?" And the journaling, and it's fun that, because I had put this page kit together in 2012, so the stories were fresh in my mind. And where I had done the journaling on the card, or on the recipe card, when I took this out, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about this, so it was nice that the journaling was already there. But we had gone to M&M World in New York City because one of my friends from work, she has three girls and all their names start with M. So she calls her girls her M&Ms. And so and she has a color of M&M for all her girls, and she had one mug missing for one of her girls. I can't even remember which one it was, but so she said, "Oh, I think there's an M&M store in New York. Can you go and grab me a cup in this color?" And I said, "Sure." So when we found it, we went in and we looked for her mug, and then there was this big M&M, and I wanted my kids and my hubby to take a picture, and I think I went too. And anyway, my son did not want to take a picture in front of this M&M. He was just, I don't know, too cool for it or something. I don't know. So I had to bribe him. I told him because I mean the M&Ms in there are not cheap. So we bought him not that big of a bag of M&Ms, and it was like $10. So that's where the title came from. How much is a picture worth, right? To me that day it was worth $10, you know. It was worth me getting him some M&Ms, and then you know, if you could see the close up of his face, he's still not happy. You know, my daughter, which, you know, she's 6 years older than him. She's just all big smiles, and she was trying to convince him she wanted her picture taken in front of with this M&M. So it's funny how they go through those stages where they don't want their pictures taken, and you gotta, you know, bribe them to take pictures. But so, um, I used a branding, no, not a branding strip, a sticker border from that Bo Bunny sticker sheet. Then all I found from the notes and thing was that little tag, and it just said Happy Day on it. So I thought that was cute. And I just put down the rest of that border sticker in, you know, two different places. I went into my Hip Kit old stash, and I found this little wood veneer that says Yum. So I thought that was perfect. So I'm going to put it on this layout. And one thing, when I did pull these page kits together, and where I think it's because where I put 50 of them together, by the end of it, I wasn't putting many embellishments with them because I figured that I would have so much embellishments left from the first pages that I could just bring them over and, you know, try to use them up on these pages. But the problem is those page kits, the leftovers, I have no idea where they are because, I mean, I went to that crop 2.5 years ago. So they're probably all back in my stash. So I just had to go in my stash, and I went into my Freckle Fawn kits, and I just grabbed a few things from there. And I'm going to use, you know, some round epoxy stickers or enamel stickers, whatever they are, and then some enamel arrows and enamel hearts. And it's just fun to use old stuff with new stuff. That Amy Tangerine pattern paper, I don't even know what year that was. It must be 2011, 2012, because that's when I put it together. So it's going to be at least that old. And then you have new stuff from, you know, Freckle Fawn that's in the last, you know, 6 months or so. So it's nice to mix those up. Now I had cut down that tag, and so I used the leftover next to that journaling spot because I found it looked like it was trap space. And then I went into my Freckle Fawn kit again, and I got some alphas, and I put MM, and then there was a little epoxy round circle that had the ampersand, so M&M. And so that worked out well. I used a lot of enamel dots in the colors of the M&Ms, and I just sprinkled them with the mist, and it just added more emphasis to the splatters. So this is where I love that the journaling is already done. I added a couple of things, but the main thing was there. Like I said, the main story was there. So to tell you the truth, I don't know if I would have remembered that part of the story. And I like uh, documenting kind of different things of our trip. Stuff that, not just regular things. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.